Masters Vessel Classical Academy, Primary Section. On the roll.
Hello, wonderful children. Once again, you are welcome to our today's lesson. Today we'll be looking at verbal reasoning. I am your teacher, Okiyi. The topic we'll be treating right now is suffixes. The topic we'll be treating is suffix, or if you want to say it in plural form, you say suffixes. Now, there are objectives that are expected to be achieved at the end of this lesson. We have three objectives. We have three objectives to be achieved at the end of this lesson. Number one, at the end of this lesson, you'll be able to say the meaning of suffix. You'll be able to say the meaning of suffix. You'll be able to mention some suffixes on their own. On your own, you'll be able to mention or give examples of suffixes. Then, the third objective, you will be able to attach correct suffix to words appropriately. These are the objectives. Remember that our last lesson we talked about prefix. I know you still remember what a prefix is. And you can as well give examples of prefixes and attach them properly in different words to change their meaning. Now, what do we understand by a suffix? If you're asked, what is a suffix? What would be your answer? I know it's not a new one. Okay. Now, meaning of suffix. A suffix is any word that is attached to the end of a word to form a new word. A suffix is a letter. It can be one letter, it can be two, it can be three, it can be up to 7 or 5. That is attached to the end of a word to form a new word, or to change the grammatical function of the word. A suffix is any word that is attached to the end of a word to form a new word, or to change the grammatical function of the word. Example, you can change a word from verb to noun. From verb to noun, or the other way around. So this is the meaning of suffix. Let's take some examples. We have AC, A-C-Y. A-C-Y. You have ANCE, A-N-C-E. You remember there is a hyphen before the word. That means something is supposed to be there before you now put the other one. You have IFY, that's I-F-Y. You have F-Y. You have WISE, W-I-X-E. You have AL, hyphen A-L or AL. You have hyphen ATE, A-T-E. You have able. You have able. And so on and so forth. These are some of the examples of suffix. Now let's look at this suffix before you attach it to any word. Remember that the word already has a meaning. It's already a word that has complete and correct meaning. Now, for you to attach another word to it, make sure that the word you're attaching, that you know the meaning. That's the suitable suffix to be attached to the word before you do that. Don't just take any letter and join together and just put to another word. You make sure that the letter you're adding must be a correct one to be there. So let's look at these suffixes and their meanings. We have AC, A-C-Y. It means state or quality. State or quality. We have AL, A-L. It means art or process of. Art or process of doing something. ANCE, the state or quality as well. ATE, A-T-E, means become. So remember, there are words that will attach this thing. Then we'll check how it will change the meaning of the word. We have able, A-B-L-E. We have able, I-B-L-E. And both of them means capable of. capable of, capable of, capable of. Now, let's go to forming words by adding suffixes. Forming words by adding suffixes. Now, assuming you have the word boast. Is it a vowel? Is boast a verb or is it a noun? Boast should be a verb. Now, you want to attach something to change the grammatical function or to change it to make it, instead of being 5-letter word, it's now a 7 or 8-letter word. You can add F-U-L, that's full. You have boastful. You have boastful. You have entertain. Entertain is a word correct on its own. Now you want to attach something to it to change the grammatical function. You have entertainment. What did you attach? You have M-E-N-T. That's meant. You attach meant to entertain. Becomes entertainment. You have bank. Bank. Bank is a correct word. We don't want it to remain as bank. We want it to have a suffix attached. So we can add ER. That's we can add ER. That makes it banker. Banker have changed the correct word to another word that is also correct. But the function is not the same. And their grammatical function is still not the same. Now we go to clock. Clock is a correct word. It's a noun. When you attach wise, you have clockwise. Remember, these things I'm calling now are those words that are attached to other words. They are suffixes. We have fellow. Fellow is a correct word. When you want it to change from fellow to something else, you can attach, make it have ER, that's fellower. Or you can also add SHIP. You have followership. Or you can as well have followership. Though they are not the same, but both goes the same. They are correct. You have quarrel. When you want it to change, you have quarrelsome. That means you attach some to quarrel. Join it as one word. You now have quarrelsome. You have spoon. Spoon. You want to change the grammatical function of spoon. You can as well add full. F-U-L. That means it becomes spoonful. You have bake. Can give us bakery. Teach. You add ER. You have teacher. You have wreck. You have wreckage. Import. You have importance. Judah. You have Judaism. Wool. You have woolen. Green. You have greenish. And so on and so forth. They are endless. These are some of the words, or we can attach to cause prefix. We can attach to words to change their meaning or their grammatical functions. Can you think of other words? Can you think of other words? I know you can. There are millions of them now running in your brain. So you still keep them for the assignment. So right now we've been able to look at what a suffix is. We have looked at examples of some suffixes. We have mentioned esi, ans, ifi, wise, al, et, able, and so on and so forth. And I've given you some of their examples and their meanings. Esi, state or quality of something. Al, act or process of doing something. Ans, et, able, that's capable of. When you talk about capable, that's able attached there makes it to have a suffix attached. It changes the main word to another thing with a different meaning and grammatical function. So, and we have taken note of how to form words by adding suffixes to words, like noun, to change them to verb. Like boast, give example, we have boastful. Entertain, you have entertainment. Bank, we can form banker. Clock, you have clockwise. Fellow, fellowship, or follower, you have follow, you can have followership. Quarrel, you have quarrelsome. We have other ones like spoon, spoonful. You have bake, bakery. You have teach, teacher. you have rake, rakeage, you have import as importance. Remember, take note of those ones we attach. You have Judah. We can get a word like Judaism. You have wool, we can get woolen. You have green, we can have greeny, just attach only Y. You can as well have greenish. That means you added ISH to green. Remember, take note of these letters or words that we attached. We call them what? Suffixes. We call them what? Suffixes. Alright. Now, in conclusion, what is our topic? I said we looked at suffix. We explained it, we gave example, we mentioned some, and we attached suffixes to some of the base words to change their function from noun to verb. So now, take your assignments. This is your assignment. Number 1, add a correct suffix to each. Each of them, attach any letter or word that will make it change the function and also make it correct as well. Number 1, you have Niger. Number 2, comfort. Number 3, boast. Number 4, bank. Number 5, conduct. Thank you very much and continue to study harder. Remain blessed. I am still your teacher, NTPs Okiyi.